How was your day?
Yours?
Oh.
Drink, Victoria.
Please. Never guess what I heard today about Sharon Winterton.
No, probably not.
She's only getting married.
Well,
First of that generation, isn't she?
suppose she must be.
Probably start a whole rush of them.
Rush of what?
Weddings.
Yeah. Here we are.
Oh, thank you.
So, about, Sharon Winterton, tell me...
Yes, I'm sure you want to know when the wedding's going to be.
No,
and...
not that, actually. What I really want to know is...
Yes?
Who is she?
Sharon Winterton? Oh, Roger, don't you ever listen to anything I say?
Yes, obviously I listen, but sometimes the words don't, register.
Look, Sharon Winterton has been at school with Emily forever, even before proper school. I met her mother, Polly, at Mrs. Darrington's on their very first day. We were both in floods of tears. Surely you remember? Oh, I always think of her as just like me, a real soulmate.
Oh, yes, I've got her now. Polly. Very silly woman.
She isn't silly. And you know her extremely well. Goodness, Polly and Clive have been here for dinner more times than, well...
Then we've had hot dinners.
What?
No. Actually, it couldn't be that, because if it was, then they'd have had more hot dinners here than we have. And we actually live here. So it'd be pretty odd if they'd actually had more hot dinners.
Roger, what are you blithering about?
Oh, nothing much more than the usual sort of...
So anyway, at least you know now who I mean when I say Sharon Winterton.
Certainly. Polly and Clive's daughter.
Right.
Clive's the one who's an estate agent, isn't he?
He's an orthopaedic surgeon.
I knew it was something like that. So their little girl's going up the aisle, eh? Changing her name.
Yes, though sadly the second one, not the first one.
What? But when you get married, surely it's usually the second...
I mean, Roger, that her first name's Sharon.
Ah.
And no amount of private education can overcome something like that.
No. I suppose what you're saying is that this might get Emily thinking about marriage.
No, Roger, that's not what I'm saying.
But I thought you were quite keen for our little
By
girl,
no
so...
means. What? You think I'd like to maunder on like Polly Winterton about churches and receptions and outfits for the wedding and whether the groom's parents are the same sort of class as her family and... Oh, really, Roger? All I was saying was that Emily's far too young to be thinking about marriage.
It's quite handy, that, particularly as there's nobody on the scene who shows any signs of wanting to marry her.
Besides, marrying young is a very lower-class thing to do.
Really? Is it?
Yes. Early 20s is very close to being common. And under 20, oh, well, I always thought there was something a bit iffy about the Wintertons.
Right.
On reflection, I don't think choosing the name Sharon was a completely isolated social gaffe.
Ah, yes. Think I get your drift. Only one little thing, Victoria, darling. You were under 20 when you and I married. Does that make us common?
No, of course it doesn't, Roger. We didn't marry young the way the lower classes do. We did it for completely different reasons.
Ah, right. What actually were the different reasons why we did it, Victoria?
We did it because we were in love.
Oh, yes, of course. I knew there was something.
Well, I don't know. I just feel kind of useless.
Oh, Emily, love, you are far from useless.
All right then, Anna, name a use for me.
But there's so many things.
Well, look, I've just wasted 3 years of my life at university, studying for a worthless, dumbed-down degree, helping the government to massage unemployment figures, building up a huge student loan, and emerged after all that to find that, well, now I've finished, there aren't any jobs.
You sound like your father talking, Emily.
When it comes to education, I think Daddy's right.
Roger is just elitist. By some fluke, and by going to the right school, he managed to get into Cambridge. And since then, if it's not Oxbridge, it's not worth having.
Well, he's got a point. My degree from Manchester doesn't seem to be doing me a lot of good at the moment, does it?
And, how are Roger and Victoria reacting to your job hunt? Being supportive?
Oh, yes. They've clearly read some parenting article in a newspaper about not putting too much pressure on a recently qualified graduate. They are so deliberately not mentioning the subject that it feels like there's nothing else looming over the whole house.